Stephanie.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Yeah, my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. So, how are you doing? I heard you were training just before this podcast.
Yeah, I actually just came home. I am preparing for my Kyokushin fight on April.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is amazing. So, yeah, for the viewers who don't know enough about you, I would love to introduce you.
Mm.
So, I connected with your husband, Gab, a few years ago, and I've been seeing his updates, and he did update about you, your first daughter, and you gave birth to the second daughter, and that's all I could see. And then suddenly I see you entering at a karate tournament and winning, and
Mm-hmm.
the next thing we know, you're a bare knuckle fighter. That is such an amazing journey.
Well, actually, my husband, as everyone knows, he is in the combat industry for more than a decade.
Right.
Now, I asked him if I could join, if I could train. Now, I would train with him all the time. Then
Hmm.
I have decided I wanted to join a sport where I can wear a uniform.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's actually one of the reason why. And now I found Kyokushin because it's a full contact sport.
Uh-huh.
Um, unlike other karate, it's by point system. But when it comes to Kyokushin, it's full contact, and I loved it there. Now I joined a tournament 1 week after I trained, and I won. I won
Wow.
in the women's division. That is a national competition. It's actually an elimination for Japan tournament.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah, but then I got pregnant, so I didn't really have I can't push through with the Japan tournament
Right.
anymore.
Hmm.
So I just after I gave birth, then I said I wanted to go back to combat again.
Uh-huh.
And then since my husband is in BKB and everyone is in boxing, we only
Mhm.
have two fighters fighting in MMA, and I'm the only one fighting in Kyokushin.
Right.
And they're looking for a woman fighter, so that's
And yeah,
it.
perfect. You were right there. That is amazing. Sometimes these things just fall together, right? It's when it's destined to happen.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
But you've been married to Gab for a while, right?
We've been married for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
We're
So,
pretty new couple.
okay. But this love for combat sports, it only came after you met Gab, or were you interested before that as well?
Well, before that, I don't do combat sport, but I am a
Uh-huh.
gym rat.
Oh,
I would always go to the gym, lift weights. I have a very bulky body before I met my husband, Gabriel.
okay.
I didn't know that I can be in combat sport as well. But I
Mhm.
tried because everyone in the gym is fighting out fighting or is it's in the combat sport industry. So I just tried.
Just keep up. But no, you done more than keep up. You've done amazing. And people struggle to get into the bare knuckle boxing industry, and even when you get there, your first fight,
Mhm.
it's always the nerves are very high. And for
Yeah.
you, it was at such a big scale. That was amazing. The arena, the crowd, everything.
Yes.
How did you feel, and what was the whole journey for you?
Well, it's hard to prepare, honestly, because you're
Mhm.
not just preparing for a local fight. You are preparing for someone internationally, like someone, an English girl who will
Mhm.
represent English women.
Right.
You will fight that person. So it's really hard to prepare. But, let's not remove the fact that I had this opportunity because of my husband
Right.
and because of his background and all his contacts.
Right.
And it was, I don't know how to put into words, but I'm very grateful at the same time. It's a big pressure to me because again, Gabriel is my husband. We all
Mhm.
know how he fights. We all know what he showed with his first fight in BKB.
Mhm.
And it's really, the pressure is all on me. But yeah, sadly I lost.
I mean,
It's
that. That's fine.
the,
That's
the
fine. Yeah.
the feeling of the big crowd, the lights,
Mhm.
the attention, it's something that you really cannot hide.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it shows, because after the fight, when you see the photos, and you're beat up and you're bruised, and
Hmm.
your face is swollen, but you have that smile on your face, and that is a smile of satisfaction. And I absolutely loved that, and that's what you love to see as a fighter, right? Because I mean, win or lose, it happens. Sometimes it's circumstances. Sometimes the judges may favor the other fighter, but
Hmm.
as long as you're happy with your performance, and that's what showed on your face in that photo. So,
Yeah, well, I actually enjoyed. I was telling my husband
mhm.
after the fight, surprisingly, I love the pain. My
Okay.
face, I couldn't feel my, to be honest, I couldn't feel my face after the fight. It's
Okay.
all bruised and all. I couldn't feel anything. But
Mhm.
I love the feeling of just fighting and being beaten up. I don't know. A lot of people will not understand that. Most
Right.
especially those people who are not really into combat sport. They wouldn't
Yeah.
understand, why would you want yourself to get beaten up? Why do you like this and that? I mean, you couldn't explain that to them. They will just know if they are in our place.
Right, absolutely, and it's something else, and that's what separates, the fighters from the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I'm glad you have that instinct because you need that in a sport
Yeah.
like bare knuckle boxing. It's you can't hide behind padded gloves like you can do in boxing. And I'm assuming your Kyokushin karate background would have helped because Kyokushin karate there are no gloves, right? It's all bare knuckle.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is bare knuckle, but we cannot punch in the face. So
Okay.
only the body, and it's different. Everyone is saying that, oh, it's just the same as being punched in the face. It is
It's
not.
not. No, it's not.
It's not. You will get shocked when the fist will touch your face. It's a different story. Body, you can just brush it off. I mean, it's gonna be hard as well, but you can brush that off. In the face, you will see that there's bruises, there's blood, and all that. It's all different.
Right, right. That is that. Yeah, that's amazing. And also, how are your hands? Because I saw Gap's picture after his fight, and his hands were
Mhm.
swollen. How are yours? I mean, did you take any damage, or were you good?
Well, I'm actually good because I every day I would punch the makiwara. Makiwara
Uh,
is a wooden, because in boxing you will use bags.
yeah.
It's a wooden plank that you would
Right.
punch.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think my hands are all used. Actually, my hands are still bruised
Oh
because
wow.
of
Okay.
preparing for Kyokushin.
Hmm.
But it will just get used. I mean, there's gonna be bruise. It will heal. There will be bruise again. It's just a process.
Right. Understand. And that's it's amazing. I still can't put into words how inspirational that is. So, and especially, your second daughter is still very young, right? I don't think she's a year old now. She's less than 1 year old.
Less than a year old. She's 9 months. Just
Wow.
turned 9 months.
Okay, and I know it can be challenging for any woman when you have a young child to be physically active, let alone compete at such a high level.
It is because normally moms would not do this.
Yeah.
They would just take care of their children, most especially when there is a young child, a newborn.
Hmm.
But I'm very blessed to have my husband, because while I'm preparing for my B fight, he would prepare my food. He would take care of the kids, which he doesn't normally do because he is so used to himself preparing the fight.
Hmm.
It is his first time to see someone preparing a fight, and he would need to like take all the responsibilities at home.
Right,
So yeah, it is tough, it is hard, but it's just the mindset. If you think that you can do it, you can actually do it.
right. No, that is amazing. And talking about Gap and his support to you, all his posts, it looked like he was so proud of the fact that you were going to enter the ring, and I think that was driving him to take up a lot of the responsibility. But that is amazing to see. Yeah.
Actually,
And-
you're right. You're
Mhm.
right. That's the reason why he took all the responsibility, and he's happy to do it because he's so proud that his
Right.
wife will get punched in the face.
Wow. When you put it that way, it doesn't sound as good, but yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Don't take it wrong. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly. Just kidding. And I have to ask, as we're all Asians, and we have parents who can be very, very, uh, in your business. From your parents at your family side, did you face any pressure or questions of why are you doing this?
Oh, a lot, both sides. I
Uh-huh.
my family, of course, we don't have someone in the combat sport. I am the first one to enter the combat sport. Of course, they would ask me, "Are you really sure?" Or there's still time to back out? Maybe you can, back out. But my husband's side as well.
Mhm.
There are some, commotions going on. But I mean, I wanted this. I keep on telling my husband, I want to do it. I will
Mhm.
lose my weight. I will go there prepared, and I wanted this. I mean, he's all support.
Right.
Um yeah, being Asian, it's
Yeah.
we're very conservative. And
Mhm.
and I'm a woman as well, so they cannot really take the fact that a woman on BKB.
Yeah.
So you just have to set their expectation that it's not going to be good looking all the time. But yeah.
Right. Now, as long as you and Gap can handle that and you're happy with what you're doing, that's what matters, right? But
Yeah.
in Asian families, it's always very challenging. People will always have opinions. They'll always want to share the opinion with you, whether you want it or not. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're able to get past that. And you spoke about the weight and the weight cut, and weight cuts are always very difficult.
Mhm.
And for men and women, it works differently. And for someone who has a kid, it's going to be even tougher because you have to manage so many things. But from what I could see, you cut a lot of weight in that short duration. How was that? How did that work out for you?
It was hard.
Uh-huh.
The first 2 weeks, I feel like I was dying. I'm not even kidding.
Hmm.
But there are times in the training where I would cry because I need to finish one more workout, but I cannot do it anymore. And one time it happens, I was punching in the bag. I blacked out.
Oh no.
And then
Okay.
after I blacked out, I just get up and punch again. So I mean, you're already there. You have to do it. That's your job. You have to show up and do it. But yeah, it's tough. I came from 78 kilos,
Hmm.
and I step on the way in at 62
Wow.
in 2 months.
That's a lot.
Uh,
That is a
yeah,
lot.
it is a lot. I'm also working at night. Actually, the time right now
Uh-huh.
is very good because this is the time where I am most awake up until 6 in the morning.
Oh
And
wow.
then
Okay.
yeah, and then I would sleep. I would take care of the kids, and I would train.
Hmm.
And I would eat 1,000 calories only, strictly 1,000 calories only. That's
Wow.
how I lost weight. And of course, rigid exercise.
Yeah.
I
That
made it.
1,000 calories is insane. What?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're even functioning. Blacking out is, yeah, I can imagine why you blacked out. Wow.
But I blacked out for the first 2 weeks because my body is not used to it. But
Right.
when I come to realize that when your body is used to a routine, to
Hmm.
something that you will be doing every single day, it will just follow you,
Right.
so that what happened. Now I'm still my weight is not going up anymore, so I'm fluctuating 64, 62. So that's a good thing because I'm trying to go down in maybe 61 or 58.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you would be definitely a lot more, what do you say, effective at that
Yes.
lower weight. Yeah, so that would be good. Yeah, absolutely. Um, so what is the plan ahead? You want to, I mean, you are going for a karate tournament now, and is this the same national tournament which takes you to an international stage?
Well, national tournament, I'm done with that. I already did that
Right.
because I feel like I have an unfinished business. Because remember, I told you that I should be going to Japan for the tournament, but then I
Yes.
got pregnant. So now it's my time to regain the business that I didn't finish. But I
Mhm.
I am very confident that I will get the gold this time.
Oh, that is amazing. Yeah. And when is that planned out? The tournament?
That's April 27. I have a lot
Oh,
of time to prepare.
oh, nice, nice. Is that close to Gap's fight, or Gap's is in March?
March
March.
30th.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Oh wow. So yeah, hopefully he brings back the gold and you bring back the gold, and yeah, that'll be like an
Yeah.
amazing 30-day period for both of you.
It is. It is the belt and the gold.
Yeah,
That's.
that will be amazing. And do you have a long-term contract with beekeeping, or was it a one-fight deal at that point?
I have a contract. That's 3 years.
Oh
So
wow.
you will
Nice.
still see me fighting inside the ring.
Oh, that is insane. A multi-sport champion. That will be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And yeah, it's amazing to see, and Gab, initially when I saw his post, it was all about him and his, journey. And then
Hmm.
he's now promoting other people, his students, you, and everybody has been doing so well. So I'm assuming the gym, the atmosphere must be very, very intense. At the same time, it looks to be a very happy group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, we treat each other as brothers and sisters. We're family inside the gym.
Mhm.
Well, one of I think I'm not the right person to tell this, but I think the secret to being a great fighter is having no vices
Mhm.
and just training and training and training, because the people inside the gym are hardcores. They're not just there to lose weight or to spend time because they have a spare time and they just want to work out. They go there because they have a goal.
Mhm.
They go there because they want to be a champion in the future. And that's
Mhm.
what I like about the environment. I mean, we're not like there to be sexy and all that, but we're there to,
Mhm.
to reach one goal. And that's the reason
Right.
why we all get together.
Right. Oh, that is awesome. And I love this because a lot of times when you look at fighters, they may not look as pretty as the bodybuilders or the power lifters out there, but because that's not their goal. But yeah, the way when they perform in the ring, that's when it shows what the training has led to. So I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of times people who don't understand fighting will look at us and say that where are the muscles? Yeah.
No, what I learned,
Uh-huh.
not all the people who has bulky muscles are strong.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of classifications when it comes to bodybuilding and combat sports. You will see someone so thin, but
Hmm.
then very good at combat, so very
Right.
good at boxing. There
Hmm.
are a lot of like super bulky. They're strong and all that, but a thinner one will box them out.
Hmm.
So it actually depends on what your goal is, what you want to do. So it's not
Hmm.
all the time if someone is bigger it's much stronger. It's not all, it doesn't work that way.
Right, right. Plus, when you're on a 1,000 calorie diet, there's no way to maintain the muscle mass over 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, when I was losing weight, I was just losing weight. I don't have muscles that much.
Right,
But when I recovered, that's where the muscles came in. So it's
mm,
really science. It's a process.
right. Yeah. And I have to ask you this, because after 1,000 calories and that weight cut and your fight was done, what was the first real meal you had?
The first real meal was, we ate at a Japanese restaurant.
Uh-huh.
So I think a Japanese restaurant, but very weird because there is a Korean stew. So
Oh, okay.
that's my first meal. But
Uh-huh.
then since I was losing weight, my body really is not used on eating that much. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't finish my meal. I was like, oh, my body is not used to this anymore because
Hmm.
in the span of 2 months, I've been eating 1,000 calories, and it's
Right,
new to my body that, hey, why are you eating this? This is not you're supposed to eat. I feel like my body is telling me that. So yeah,
right.
that is the food that I ate after the fight.
Okay, okay. But you're back to your regular routine now, eating your regular food, or are you still in the diet phase for the karate tournament?
I'm not doing 1,000 calories anymore
Yeah, I'm glad you're
because
not here. That's insane.
I will die. No, because I reached my goal already.
Mhm.
I am just careful on what I eat. So, I'm still not eating junks. I used to eat a lot of street foods because street foods in the Philippines are amazing.
Right.
But I'm trying to not look on those street foods anymore because I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Honestly, I don't wanna get back to being. big and then unfit. I like what I see. I like what I'm showing in my training. So I'm just staying right where I am.
Nice. That is awesome. And your elder daughter, I think is she 4 or is she 3?
Yeah, she's turning
3.
4
Yeah.
on August.
Okay. And does she understand what's happening, or does she figure out that you're fighting in the ring? Or has she seen your fight?
She is always inside the gym with us. So
Oh wow.
she
Nice.
literally lives in the gym. But that's actually one of the reason why we that's actually one of the main reason why we want to show her what's up,
Mm-hmm.
because we want not because we want her to be a fighter as well. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
don't like it, but if she likes it in the future, then full support. But
Mm-hmm.
there are also struggles when you're bringing your kid inside the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Example is when the guys are sparring, and then after the sparring they will hug each other, there are
Mm-hmm.
good terms. She thinks that's a play, she thinks that's a game.
Ah, right.
Yeah, because they're punching each other, and then they will hug after that punching.
Yeah.
She thinks it's a game. Now she's doing it inside the house, so that's one of the struggle. She
Oh wow.
thinks punching and kicking is a game.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the struggle.
Yeah. That'll be tough to balance. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, as long as she doesn't punch somebody in school, you should be good. But
we don't know yet because she
yeah.
will just start school.
Oh, that's crazy. I have a Armenian friend here, and he's an MMA fighter, and he told me his son had to be pulled out of 2 kindergartens because he was hitting kids. But then he put him in a Russian kindergarten, and no complaints out there. So I'm guessing all the Russian kids do the same thing, so he's good.
Russians are tough.
Yeah.
Punching is just like, what's that? What are you doing to me? Is that a game? Okay, let's play. Let's punch each other. They're tough, but Asian people are different. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll work out well. But yeah, she's got great genes from both of you. That is an amazing legacy. So if she ever chooses to get in the fight game in the future, that'll be a great journey to see as well. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Actually, they're strong. My kids, the elder one, she
Mhm.
walked 4 months.
Oh wow.
She's walking 4 months already. My
I mean,
my younger one, the 9 months,
mhm.
she has a heavy hand. She would hit everyone. I don't know. I don't know where they get that, but she would hit everyone, and everyone was like, that hurts. She's 9 months and that hurts. How come? Yeah,
Yeah.
no wonder.
I can see where it's coming from. From both sides. There is no. I mean, it wasn't an option at all, right?
It's not.
Oh, that is amazing. Uh, so yeah, that's I loved seeing your journey, and I hope you have success in the future. Uh, Now, outside of bare knuckle and karate, your husband was in MMA as well. Was that ever in your mind to try an MMA fight?
uh, Funny story. 1 week after my fight, a promoter messaged my husband
Hmm.
asking if I have a Korean visa.
Oh wow.
Now he said I don't, but we can apply. But the thing is,
Mhm.
there's an MMA fight. That person asked, is your wife ready to fight? What fight? What fight, sir? MMA. My husband just said no. She doesn't do MMA. I don't do MMA because combat sport is not a joke. I mean, everyone can just think that they can do this and do that. Normal person can think that they can choke someone out even without training. It's no, it's not. It's not that.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu, for you to be able to be good at jiu-jitsu, it will take you years.
Yeah. Yeah.
For you to be able to learn how to punch and take punches, it's gonna take years or months. It's
Right.
different. So that's the reason why it's all funny when a normal person would say, I can box her out, or I can just choke her. No, you cannot.
You can't.
Really.
Exactly. And I think people underestimate how much of a different cardio it is to fight, because you can run a marathon, but you can't last 3 minutes in a ring. It's
It's
different
different.
beast. Yeah.
Because in marathon, you'll just run. You
Yeah.
know, in
Hmm.
combat sport, it is, I learned that it is tiring to wait for a punch. That's
Yeah.
that's that's really crazy because you're just standing there, you're waiting for a punch, but it's tiring. I don't know why, but the pressure, because your body knows that there will be a punch that's going
Mm.
inward your face. So that alone is tiring. What
Right.
more when you are already punching and
Exactly.
kicking and all that? So yeah, it's
Yeah. But I can imagine a lot of promoters will be interested in you because when I look at Asia and Asian fighters, there are very few female fighters who are very active. Any sport, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, MMA. So yeah, seeing someone like you doing, you performed extremely well in BKB. The fact that you lost is separate, but I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in trying to put you on their card.
Yeah,
So
actually, it played the Asian being an Asian plays a big role
hmm,
for us having not too many females in the combat industry, because again, like what you said, we are very conservative,
hmm,
and females should be modest, right? I don't know why I'm here. No, just kidding. I mean, there are a lot of great fighters, female fighters as well in the Philippines, but then we are outnumbered by males. I think the only reason why people would get me or would be inspired by me is because um I'm a mom,
hmm.
and I have a life outside of combat sport. um I lost so much weight as well, and I just want to show people that you can do it.
Right.
Being a mom is not a hindrance of you not, chasing your dreams and doing stuff.
Right. Absolutely. And it's interesting you say this because, to be honest, when I was growing up, I could not imagine, as an Indian, a woman who's a mother also fighting. And then
Yeah.
I see your story, and just a couple of weeks ago, I interviewed an Indian fighter, a boxer. She fought for the world title and she lost,
Wow.
but she
Mm-mm.
faced a New Zealand fighter, and that New Zealand fighter, who's the world champion, is a mother of five kids, and my
Wow.
mind was blown. I'm like, what? How are these women doing it? It's amazing to see. So
Wow, that 5 kids.
five kids, yeah.
Wow.
Miyamoto is her name, and I was like, how? It's yeah, but like you mentioned, it's not just the fact that you're a mother, the fact that you lost so much weight, you're able to put the time in that's needed because it's no joke. You can't go to a gym 2 times a week and say that I'm going to fight at BKB. That's not how it works. So
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
right, and you said you worked the night shift, which again for me that adds a lot more because your body is all over the place in terms of the sleep cycle.
Yeah, the
But yeah,
time.
yeah, but you're an amazing inspiration. That's great. Uh,
Thank you.
so you have I mean that's your day job or regular job, right? That you do at night.
Yeah, this is my corporate job.
Uh,
So I don't even know how I'm doing it, but but I don't know. I'll just do it, and
okay.
then that's it. I'll just do it. You know what? There is this commercial from Gatorade when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
It's still in my mind up until now. I watched that commercial. I think I was 7 years old, and now I'm 28. It's still stuck in my head. It says, "What your mind conceive, your body deceives."
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I still have that. So uh right now I was thinking that I can do that. I can work at night, I can train in the morning, I can take care of the kids. I can even wash the dishes there. And I can do it. I don't know how, but I can. And that's the most important thing, right? You can do
Right.
it. Doesn't
Exactly.
matter what the process is, as long as you can do it, then that's it.
Right. That is amazing. And do your colleagues know that you do Banacle boxing?
My college
I
classmates
mean,
were shocked
okay. Okay.
because when you see me at school, I am someone like wearing all pink, doesn't want to get my hands dirty. I'm like that. So they didn't expect me to be punching someone and getting punched in the
Uh,
face. I
uh-huh.
mean, I think they're underestimating me.
Okay. Oh wow. And at work, your manager, does your manager or the people you work with, do they know?
Yeah, well, actually, the manager of my husband is his uncle.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows that. Yeah. Um, again, it will come in being the family, being
Right.
conservative, you know.
Mhm.
But then my husband would support me, so I think no one can stop us anymore.
The power
But
couple. Nice. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah. And I see you're getting a lot of press coverage as well. I see that which one is it? Local MMA keeps putting posts on you, and a couple of other Filipino sites do cover you a lot. How does that feel now? Because earlier the attention was on Gab, now it's on you. So how's that feeling?
I'm not getting used. Actually, this interview, wow, it's my first time to be interviewed. I'm
Oh,
not really
okay.
I'm not really used to those situations,
Uh-huh.
but then my husband would explain to me, you know, fighting it comes with being exposed to public because they see
Right.
you and you represent the Philippines. I mean, that's okay because also it's not about you. It's not always about you. It's about the Philippines that you're representing. It's about being a woman in the combat sport. It's actually a good platform to be recognized and to have interviews like this and to be posted like that. So I'm a very private person, to be honest. I don't really post in social media. I don't take too much pictures of myself, but you know, I just think of it as a platform
Mhm.
for something that people would think of. Oh, she's a mom, but she can do this and do that. So
Right.
yeah, it's okay for me, and I love that.
Right. And it's not just the Philippines, Asia in general, right? If there are girls in Asia who are out there thinking, can I do this through my life? Can I do this after I get married? Can I continue doing this if I have a job? Yeah, stories like yours, right? If they inspire even one girl to take it up, that's what we need, right? That's what we want, which is why I'm talking to you. That's what this whole talk is about. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's I'm really glad to be able to talk to you and get that story out.
Yeah, I'm glad to explain myself as well for everyone because you know Asian cultures when you get married, a woman is expected to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of the kids and the husband.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that, you know, if you want to do something else, you can do it. There's
Right.
no one stopping you.
Mhm.
The possibilities are endless. If you want to go to the gym, you can go to the gym. No one is stopping you. But also, don't forget your responsibilities inside of the house because, again, you're
Mhm.
still a woman and you are married, you have kids.
Mhm.
So, yeah, just balance it out and you can do it.
Right. Nice. That is awesome. Uh, so, if you don't mind me, can I ask you about the actual fight that happened in BKB,
Sure.
round by round, and how it went for you, or what was going
Mm-hmm.
through your mind?
Well, it's funny because my 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 original plan is to because I don't have much technique. I'm not technical. You know,
Mhm.
I would just punch and punch and punch until I get tired.
Right.
The problem with me is I forced myself to be technical that time. So
Okay.
I was waiting for counter punches. When can I counter? Which is not my style. So um that actually happened. So my opponent, she
Mhm.
would just punch and punch and punch. I was just waiting and waiting and waiting
Mhm.
until I couldn't do the original plan anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what my husband is telling me. If you are already comfortable with something that you're doing while training, because what you do in training, that is something that you would do inside the ring.
Yes. Mhm.
So what we train, just do it. Don't try to like change your style or anything. Cause you know, reading your opponents, that's prior to the fight. You would
Mhm.
study your opponent during training. And
Right.
you would do the training opposing to what your fighter is showing in her previous fights.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's actually one of the the wrong things that I did in BKB is to not listen to my husband. Everyone should listen to your husband. That's one of the lesson.
I'm going to just take this clip out, listen to your husband, and keep playing it everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But,
Because he is the coach as well. For
yeah,
fighters, listen to your coaches
right.
because they know better. They're called coaches because they are higher than you. They are more experienced than you. They already experienced what you are trying to do now. So just
Mhm.
listen to them. They know better.
Right. Yeah, that is amazing. And in when you had a conversation with him in the corner, how did that go in between rounds? Or do you remember
He
that? Because sometimes you don't remember that at all. But do you?
I I I I actually remember it. He
Okay.
was. I'm sorry, Rolanda D, but you were too emotional. No, he actually told that to me. It's different because I'm his wife.
Yeah.
Even though you tell them that okay, at this time I will not treat you as my wife.
Hmm.
Okay, but you cannot really remove that the fact that I am your
Yeah.
wife and you will have different feelings to me than cornering your other fighters.
Right.
So and like looking at your wife getting punched,
Hmm.
it's a
It's
different
not.
ball game.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I can imagine what you'd be feeling at that point. But but yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm sure it must have been a fun journey for you at the end of it. The whole journey, the fight, the end. Even after it was over, you were smiling, so I loved seeing that. Uh, Now, after that fight, when you came back home, did you get back to training right away, or did you take some time to relax, get your thoughts back in order? How was it for you?
I rest for a day, then I went back.
One
Uh,
day.
yeah, I still have bruises on my face. I went back because it's it's on me already. It's imprinted on me. I cannot just slack off and lay down. It's my mind will keep on running, even my body is resting. So
Right.
might as well just go to the gym and
Just
and train.
okay. Okay. That's yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it shows why you're such a great fighter. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Uh, So yeah, I mean, I love talking to you about this entire journey, about your fight. If you had to give a message out to, and you've given a lot of inspiring messages out already in this podcast, but if you had to just give one line out to to people out there listening, what would it be?
Chase your dreams.
Chase your dreams.
That's one line. That's one line. It's a very powerful line.
Right.
Because a lot of people would say, "Oh, I cannot chase my dreams because of reasons, money. I don't have time. I don't have like this and that." My husband started. He doesn't have anything,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
since he has a dream, he looked for ways to make that dreams come true. And now, where is he now? He is fighting for the belt.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Me, I gave birth. I was actually depressed because I don't have my life back anymore. I don't have the life that I did before that. I used to go to the gym all the time. Now I have to take care of the kids all the
Hmm.
time. So it's a different ballgame. But when you stand up and tell yourself, "Hey, you still have time. It's not the end of the world. You can
Hmm.
do it." Again, watch your mind conceive, your body deceives. That's it.
That is awesome. I love that. I absolutely love that. But yeah, thank you so much. This was a great conversation. I love talking to you, and your enthusiasm is so infectious, right? It's yeah. Gab's a very lucky guy. You have to tell him that.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. This is a big opportunity to like tell my thoughts, you
Mhm.
know.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I love talking to you, and I'm sure all the people who tuned in loved listening to you as well. Thank you so much, and best of luck for your next fight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.